Hey everybody, it's Jen with a Crafty Mess, and I'm here with another YouTube tutorial. I'm actually not doing a tutorial on the card. I know the card is super cute, but you can find a template for this card in Cricut Design Space. Just search your community tab for a contributor by the name of Louise Beauregard, and she has some awesome templates there. She also has a YouTube channel, so check her out because she does a step-by-step tutorial on how to make this card. The card is actually designed a little bit differently in her tutorial. I just changed it up and put it on a plain note card that I've added a piece of white cardstock to the inside to write your sentiments. This tutorial is about this envelope. So because this was kind of like an odd shaped card for me, I needed to make an envelope so that I could fit the card. And it was a perfect time for me to pull out from my stash. And I was able to make this masculine envelope to match my Father's Day card with this cute plaid lining in it. And so that is what the video is about. If you're new to my channel, thank you for joining me today. If you are already subscribed, I appreciate having you back. Make sure you guys are liking the video and leaving a comment below to help with the algorithm. Make sure that the video can show up for more people. I do appreciate it. Also, make sure that you're sharing with your crafty friends and that you have your notification bell on. All right, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I'm going to show you how I make an envelope for this card. It's a little different shape than what I normally make my cards. It's about 6 inches by 6 1/4 inches. So shopping my stash, I have this recollection envelope template that I purchased, and it has a bunch of different template sizes in here, and I was able to get this 6 1/2 inch square template, which is what I'm going to use to make my envelope for my card. And yeah, that'll fit in there perfectly. I also have the liner templates as well, so I may choose to do a liner for my envelope. Okay, so this card is a template that I got out of Cricut Design Space from a Cricut community member and designer by the name of Louise Beauregard. So check out her channel. She's on YouTube as well. I'm just going to get a piece of cardstock for my envelope. Okay, so I have a regular piece of just 12 by 12 cardstock. I believe this is 65 pounds. And so what I'm going to do is, first things first, I haven't used this template, so this template has lines for you to cut and lines for you to score. So since I haven't used this one yet, I'm going to go in and take out all of those plastic pieces and get rid of those, because I need to be able to score in those lines. And then I just fit my template so that it's on there. I'm going to grab a pencil, and then what you want to do is you want to trace outside your template. And I'm not very good at that. Okay, so I'm just using my template and allowing my pencil to just glide across it. When I try and force it too much, then that's when we start getting, oop, I just broke the lid, start getting a problem. So just using the template and letting my pencil just kind of slide across the template. And I'm going to go over it again just to make sure that I got some visible pencil lines all around. And hopefully I did. It's a little difficult to tell with the dark paper, but you can see that I definitely did. Okay, so that is what you do to get the cut lines. You want to trace around it. And then these lines here, those are going to be our score lines. So I'm going to get my embossing tool. Okay, I said embossing tool, but I meant scoring tool. So I have my bone folder here from my Martha Stewart scoreboard. Just gonna make sure my template lines back up again. And then in those lines, I'm just gonna go over a couple of times with the bone folder to get a good score line for folding. Okay, and then now you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut around that outer line with your scissors. Okay, so I have it all cut out. If you'll notice, there's one part of the template that has a square edge, and then these are rounded, and then this one is rounded as well, but it is a little bit more tall and pointy. So this is going to be the bottom of the envelope. These will be the sides, and then that will be the flap for my envelope. I can use the score lines that we created to go ahead and fold the envelope, but I'm not going to glue it just yet because like I mentioned, I also have the templates for the envelope liners. So I'm going to show you how I can make a liner for this envelope as well. Okay, so that's how it would go with this being the top. Okay, so I'm going to get the liner templates and then see if I can find a coordinating paper or cardstock that I may want to use for that liner. So here are the Recollection envelope liner templates, and I'm going to dig in the package and get the coordinating template for my 6.5 square envelope. Okay, so these are all the templates here. It looks like this one here is for the square. It says 6.5 inch square. So that would go, I'm assuming, yeah, like that. And you'd match up that score line right there. So, and that would go on the inside of the envelope. So now to see if I can find a coordinated paper that I may want to use. Okay, so what do you know? I found this Christmas paper pack. It's actually more like cardstock or a thicker paper. You can hear it. But I'm going to use this, I believe is the liner. It's like a plaid pattern. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my envelope out of the way, and I'm actually going to turn my paper over. I'm going to try and get it lined up so that I only have to cut on those sides. Okay, and then once I have it lined up, I'm going to just hold it with one hand, and then I'm going to come in with the pencil. And again, just using the liner to guide the pencil. I don't know why I'm having more difficult time than I should doing this. Tracing, I guess, never really was my thing, but we got it done. So now I'm going to go in with my scissors and then cut that out. Okay, so I got that all cut out. That's what it looks like on that side. And bring my envelope back in. And then we would line up however you'd want it to. And it doesn't have to come all the way in the bottom because realistically no one is going to see that. But you get it lined up the way you want, and then you're going to come in with your glue and then get it all taped down. Okay, I got it all glued up, and I'm just going to do my best to put it down where I want it. Okay, and then I'm going to go over it just to make sure it's adhered. Okay, and then now we can go ahead and assemble this. So it looks something similar to that. So we just need to glue along this here. So I'm just going to cut some double-sided tape and put that there. Okay, got my double-sided tape on there. I'm gonna grab my weeding tool. Just take that release paper off. Okay, and then what I used for the glue on the envelope is I just used this Avery glue stick. I like these. These work pretty good on paper. And then for the tape, I use the Elizabeth Craft Designs tape that I get in the roll. And I've had this roll for years and years and years. So I'm just going to go ahead . Okay. And I'm just putting my hand in just to make sure there's no part of that double-sided tape that is going to cause this card not to slide in and out or get caught or anything. Okay, and then just using that same score line, go over it with my bone folder, get it nice and crisp. And now we have a perfectly lined envelope that will fit my oddly shaped Father's Day card. And there you have it. I think that's cute. It's masculine, but it has just a little extra touch with the liner. I'm definitely happy with that. And hopefully you guys will check out those envelope templates and envelope liner templates and see if you can come up with some creative things. Until next time, it's Genoa with the Crafty Mess. Bye.